How big was this game for you and your club coming into Detroit?
Yeah, as big as that spray tan you got. That's for sure.
This isn't a spray tan.
Yeah, for sure, Ben.
How long do we think that clip is going to live on for?
It'll live on forever, as far as I'm concerned. It's awesome. Welcome to Cocktail Hour with D-Mac and Rachel. Just making sure we're all set.
Oh, yeah, I have to turn on mine. Wait,
You got to turn your light on.
We're slacking today. We're slacking.
Turn your light on. There you go.
Boom, boom.
We welcome everybody for watching. Appreciate you being here. If you got any kind of questions, Broncos, Olympics, whatever. But tonight's drink, Rachel, well, why don't you talk about it? Yeah, what's this all about?
Gold medal. I searched Olympic signature cocktail. This is what
you know what?
I do not have a champagne flute. That's one of the glasses I do not own. Am I lost C-Mac?
Oh, wow. Wow, I can't believe I have something that you have. They look kind of similar.
They do
in
look
color.
kind of similar. Look at us. Go team.
I think we did it.
So it's
look
cognac.
At this. I have not had a sip of this yet.
Simple syrup, orange juice, and champagne. I have not had a sip either. Is it good?
Oh, dear. I've found that instead of champagne, you can use prosciutto.
Prosecco?
Works just. Prosecco. Now, one of the ingredients in this is pretty funny because it's cognac.
Okay,
right?
Yeah.
Did you have cognac in your liquor cabinets?
No, I had to go to Total Wine today, and some very nice gentleman helped me out. Hello. Because I had no idea what to get, and some of them are like, I don't know, $400, and I was like, okay, I need a cheaper bottle than that, but it's pretty good. Like, I'm not much of a. I think it's brandy, right? It's like some sort of brandy.
Well, I got mine is in a great shaped bottle, Courvoisier.
Oh, I saw that one at the store.
Yeah, it wasn't cheap.
How much was it?
It's like $40.
Okay, yeah. The guy, I asked a guy for like a recommendation. He gave me one. It was like $22. I should have brought it up with me, but I didn't. But
$22 would be a bargain. But I got something for you because I don't know if you know this, and this is what my wife was insisting we do.
Okay, I'm ready.
Before we get into things tonight, because Courvoisier. Now, this is probably a little bit before your time, but have you ever heard of the ladies' man, Tim Meadows?
Yes, I have seen him before.
Okay, so that's his bottle, which is the same thing as this, the Courvoisier.
Love this.
Okay, so
love where this is going.
This is a little saucy, just a little saucy. I think we can handle it. But here is now there was him as the ladies' man. He did like a movie on Saturday Night Live. But here's a small example of the ladies' man.
Welcome to the ladies' man, the love line with all the right responses to your romantic queries. I'm Leon Phelps. How y'all doing? I'm doing all right. I got my Courvoisier right here. And hey, guess what? Today is Valentine's Day, which is always a very special day for the ladies' man because it is the only national holiday dedicated to getting it on. And I can assure you that as soon as this show is over, I intend on getting it on with someone or something, and it will most definitely involve the butt.
Oh my God. What? What was that on Saturday Night Live?
Yes.
Oh my God.
That was on Saturday Night Live. So
okay,
we're
also
here
though, next year's Valentine's Day, real quick, it's on the Super Bowl.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Not good for the ladies. Not good.
Not good for the ladies. So we have our Courvoisier. So what kind of cognac did you use then? It wasn't Courvoisier then, huh?
No, I'd have to go get it. Unfortunately, I'm chilling by myself this evening for a little bit. So I would typically send Anthony to bring it up here, but I cannot tonight.
All right. Well, here's my Courvoisier. And
but it's good.
Cat Cave's laughing. She's watching it downstairs. I could hear her laughing.
I love her so much. I love you so much, Cat Cave. So,
but
I would recommend to anybody, definitely try it because it's delicious. We've kind of knocked our cocktails out of the park recently.
Oh my God. And I already told Cat Cave. Now I had to bring the bottle up here.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, are you making one for yourself tonight? And she goes, ooh, it smells good, maybe. And I'm definitely going to have two. I can tell you that. So
this is a double because I couldn't just have like half of the thing filled, but it is really good. To anybody that likes to, try these drinks with us, 10 out of 10. Leave it down in the comments if you liked it.
Oh my God, that is so good. D-Mac, you'll have that entire bottle next year. Oh, there's no doubt, because we are not really drinkers.
No, we're not either, which is so funny that this show is called Cocktail Hour.
I know.
Because this is like the only night out of the week that I actually have a drink typically. Unless we go out on a Friday night, then I'll get a glass of wine. But
you're right, exactly. So but it's helped expand our knowledge of the guy. It looks better in our sort of liquor area. Agreed. So we have all sorts of stuff because of this. I think it's fantastic. It's pick out great drinks every week. So
thank you. It's so fun. Did you watch the hockey game today?
I want to be careful here, Cat Cave, because I don't want to spoil anything for her. So I'll give her. She's watching downstairs, so I'm going to give her fair warning.
Oh, she's watching it right
my
now?
lovely wife who lives for Olympic hockey and all this stuff.
Yeah.
Turn Cat Cave. Turn us off. You can come get the Cavassier and make me another one if you want. That'd be awesome. That'd be great. You make yourself one. It's delicious.
They are good.
So that's my warning for anybody who doesn't want to know about hockey today. Okay.
Yes.
Have I given enough warning?
3, 2, 1. If you've watched this far, you're on your own.
Okay. 3 overtime games in a row.
Yep.
Unfreaking real.
Which one was your favorite?
Well, I'm partial to the U.S.
Yes.
And Jack Hughes or Quinn Hughes, one of the Hughes brothers. I think it was Jack Hughes.
One of them.
And the U.S. was up 1-0, and they gave up a late goal, which Gabe Landeskog did have an assist on.
Yep.
And then they went to overtime. It's 3-on-3, Rach.
Yeah.
Anything can happen.
Okay, so Twitter was freaking out because people were like, not about the 3-on-3 game. Like, they were not happy about it. I personally don't mind 3-on-3 hockey. Is that just me?
God, yeah. I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
But did you know in the gold medal game, they also do 3-on-3? Here's the difference. Yeah. In the elimination games, like this one was today, it's 3-on-3 for 10 minutes and then a shootout.
Yeah.
In the gold medal game, it's 3-on-3 for 20-minute periods, and then you would theoretically just keep going. But it's hard to imagine. There were so many opportunities in the 3-on-3 after just like 3 or 4 minutes. So never mind 20 minutes. So, you're going to get a goal in 3-on-3. That's a good question, Rach. Like, for a gold medal game, do you want 3-on-3? I don't know.
Those guys are exhausted. Okay, at that point, they're tired. They're ready to figure it out. And honestly, whoever's going to have the better team is going to end up figuring it out. That's just how I feel about it.
Do not spoil this for me. I gave you plenty of notice.
Marty
I'm giving more.
Chance.
I'm going to give more notice here too. So don't. If you don't want to know the results or don't want anything to be spoiled, do not pay attention right now. Okay. Marty had a chance to put Canada out. He did.
Yep.
He did, and he got stoned. He assisted on the goal that gave Czechia. Gave Czechia.
Now you have me confused.
Is it Czechia or Czechia?
No, it's.
I think it's.
Now I'm in my own head about it.
I think it's Czechia.
It's
pet. Czechia. Or is it?
I don't know now. Now I'm confused. Now I need Google to pronounce it for me.
All right. Anyways, Canada scored with like 3 minutes to go, and then they got the game winner in overtime. But that wasn't looking good. How about Switzerland was leading Finland 2-0?
I know.
And Lecky scored a goal, and he got the game winner in overtime. And then Germany kind of just sucked against Slovakia.
Yeah.
So it was unreal. It was incredible watching this hockey today, being lucky enough to be able to watch it during the day and kind of catch all the action as it was going on, Rach. It was unbelievable.
Well, and what's so funny, too, is the past 2 days, the Avs have had practice, but so many of their players are not back here.
Yeah.
Like, they're still over in Italy and Milan. So it was just, I don't know, just slowly getting back into it. They have a week left, obviously. But a lot of those guys, if they go to the gold medal game, then they're going to be in it until, the Sunday before or the Monday before.
Yeah, kind of crazy. The Avs players have accumulated by far the most total goals and assist points of any other team in the NHL, meaning the Avs players have been, scoring-wise, the most productive team in the Olympics.
Quick question, and I haven't seen an update. What happened to Sidney Crosby?
Oh, it's a knee injury.
So is he out?
I think so.
Oh, that's such a bummer.
Yeah, captain of the team. Whoops, sorry. I'm looking it up. I know it's a knee injury. The severity of it, I'm not sure, but I'm searching for it right now to see.
It'd be such a bummer.
5 hours ago. That's not good. Let me see if we get something more recent. 42 minutes ago. Okay. Penguins uncertain as to Sidney Crosby's status after being injured at the Olympics. Pittsburgh Penguins practice Wednesday. Yeah, so the Avs are practicing too, by the way. Sidney Crosby. Crosby got tangled by the boards
30 seconds ago.
I don't know. It doesn't look like there's an update. Do you see anything else?
No, I haven't seen anything. That's why I asked. But I haven't been on Twitter much since roughly like 4 o'clock. So that's a bummer.
You
and that's
realize
honestly
this
the
is the
scariest
worst
part.
nightmare.
Yes, this is the worst part about the Olympics is if somebody goes and gets hurt and then they're out for the rest of the NHL season.
Right. So what if that was Nathan McKinnon?
Don't even get me started.
There was part of me when they were losing 3-2 to Czechia that I was like, Canada, that is. I was like, fine, lose.
Yeah.
Like, yes, I want to see USA Canada. Who doesn't?
Who doesn't?
By the way, do you know what time that game would start? The gold medal game on Sunday. Do you know what time it would start?
7:30 a.m.
6:10 a.m. Mountain.
Oh, that would just suck.
Yeah.
No matter what, that should not happen.
Well, they wanted to give the men as much time as possible between the last
and another hour.
Well, the closing, it's the last day of the Olympics.
Correct.
So it'll be on the same day as the closing ceremonies, and it'll be 2:00 Italian time, which, the game's over, medals 5:30. I mean, what time are the closing ceremonies?
Does anybody even care about the closing ceremonies, though?
Yeah, the whole world cares about the closing ceremonies.
Really? I don't. Should I?
You don't have to, but obviously the opening and closing ceremonies are a big deal. TV, blah, blah, blah. I get it. Here's the difference. You're a sports fan. I'm a sports fan.
We don't get for the non-sports fans.
Correct.
That makes sense why I hated the opening ceremony so much.
I didn't even watch it.
I was like all excited. I like sat down and I realized what it was again. I was like, oh yeah, this is why I never watched these.
It was funny. Somebody said, do you like watching the events live or do you like Tirico Tingle time? And that would be like my guy, Mike Tirico, who I go way back with.
Are you kidding?
Oh, you don't know that?
No.
Oh, yeah, Mike.
So cool.
Oh, wow. I don't know if it's cool. We're kind of nerds. We went to Syracuse. So
but you have Adam Schefter, who's a buddy, joins you when you're sick on the radio. Granted, he's getting paid, but regardless, you're friends with Mike Tariq. Like, what?
Yeah. So with Mike was a couple years older than me. So it's funny. We were both at Syracuse at the same time. I think when I was a sophomore, he was a senior or something like that. So it's funny. I didn't know Mike at school because we were just grade-wise apart. Mm-hmm. However, we were still both students at Syracuse at the same time. The irony is we worked on the same morning show on Classic Rock 104.7 Kicks FM on the Fat Man's Wake Up Service. So the show was this guy, the Fat Man, Steve Corlett, Lois Burns, Ed Wank, who is a comedian, me as a producer, and Mike Tirico as our sports guy. And Mike was on the CBS affiliate as a college senior. He was the main anchor on the CBS affiliate there. So he was probably, I don't know. Well, I'll get to there. But he would do his sports reports from home. So he wouldn't come into the station, tiny little station in an old firehouse, it's tiny little place.
Cool.
And so he was on Comrex. And so Hey, Mike, what's going on with sports? He would do sports. However, on Sunday nights, I was a disc jockey. So Kicks FM, the rock station, was where we did the morning show, but it was also, rock station the rest of the day. On the other side of the wall, and Rachel, this is teeny tiny. This is smaller than a small bedroom. Okay. On the other side of the wall was WBFL, which was a music of your life station, which is like Frank Sinatra. And they used to play their music on satellite and big pancake reels. However, they sold a sports talk show, and Mike would come in between his 6 p.m. sportscast and his 11 p.m. sportscast, because that's East Coast. It wasn't 5 and 10. It was 6 and 11. So he would come in like at 8 o'clock, and he would do an hour-long sports talk show on WFBL, not BFL, WFBL. Yeah. So he would go in there. Now, you got to understand, we're talking about Frank Sinatra, elevator music, and Mike would turn that off, and it would be like, let's talk sports. On the other side of the wall, and I'm talking like a closet, I was running the rock station, and we had a feature called the Sunday Night Six-Pack. You're going to love this one. So I got paid to play like Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, the entire record, start to finish, like with no breaks. So I would take 6 CDs and press play, and the whole record would go. And when the whole record was done, the CD was done, I would simply play like a commercial break and say, all right, now here's Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon, and hit the button on that, and that would go for like an hour. So I literally, over 6 hours time, I was on from 6 to midnight, I would be playing like 6 CDs, Rachel. That was my job. But they needed I was a college student. Yeah. But they needed somebody to hit the buttons to keep the radio station on the air for the Sunday Night Six-Pack. So can you imagine this? I'm doing the Sunday Night Six-Pack. It's 8 o'clock. Here comes Mike. I mean, he's on at 8. He'd always walk in at like 7:59 and a half. And he goes over and he has to talk. Nobody is talking sports on WFBL, Rachel. Yeah. So guess what your boy would do? I would call. I'd be Fred from Solvay, and I would just call from the other side of the wall. And I would just talk about, I was kind of obsessed with Doug Flutie at the time. So I would just talk about how awesome Doug Flutie was, something like that. And so Mike and I was probably 22. He was probably 25. And we did that for months until he got a job with ESPN. So the last Sunday Night Six-Pack was before he went off to be a Sports Center anchor at ESPN. And he left Syracuse at like 24, 25, something like that. So, yeah. And of course, Mike and I have seen each other over the years. And I wouldn't say like we're close friends, but he married his college sweetheart, Debbie Gibberatz, who played college basketball. And he asked about my wife, Kim. Like, we all kind of knew each other, is that sort of deal. Yeah. And so every time I run into Mike, it's always, it's always cool. It's always fun to see him. So, yeah, there you go.
So cool. First of all, I love Mike. Like, he's one of my favorite broadcasters. So that's amazing. Second one, during those hour-long breaks, it's not like you had a cell phone. So what were you doing during that time?
Oh my God, Rachel, it was so boring. And we didn't have a cell phone. You are so right. A classic story is I was also doing overnight. So I would do Friday midnight to 6 a.m. to Saturday. And I would do the Sunday Night Six-Pack. These are my first DJ shifts at the professional station. $5 an hour, by the way. $5 an hour. You could literally get paid more for working at McDonald's than this. I was on from midnight till 4 a.m. And at 4 a.m., we would play like public service programming. And public service programming at the time, I think it was like some sort of Christian record with messages in between. I don't know how that counted as public service programming, but what did I care? I was getting paid $5 to do nothing. So this is my favorite story. And Cat Cave, I hope Cat Cave is listening to this. So Cat Cave was so in love with me, which is amazing, that she would listen to me from midnight till 4 a.m., introduce classic rock records. But not only that, she would keep the radio on and listen while I was doing public service programming, which makes no sense at all. So there was a small couch in the lobby, and the radio station was on a speaker on the lobby. And so at 4 a.m., I would just go and lay down. I was exhausted. I would like take a nap. I'd been up, 24 hours or whatever at that point. I'm putting on Christian public programming. One time I woke up to the phone ringing at like 4:30 in the morning. The phone is ringing at the radio station at 4:30. And I'm like, I hear the phone ring and it kind of wakes me up. And then I hear this on the speaker above me. Shkung, 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 shkung. The needle on the record had run out and it was shkung, shkung, shkung. So I ignore the phone call and I run into the studio and you hear this on the air. And I flip the record over and put it back on. And I'm like, oh my God, that wasn't good, obviously. So the next day for lunch or whatever, after I slept and I saw my lovely wife at lunch, I go, oh my God, the worst thing happened. I was there and I woke up and the record was whatever. And the only reason I woke up is because the phone rang. And she goes, yeah, I know. That was me. I called you.
Oh my God. Shout out to Kim. Iconic of her.
It's one of the better radio stories I have. So
wait, I love that. What is your favorite? I mean, you're obviously like a legend. What's your, like, if I ask you right now, top memory, where does your head go? Don't think about it too long.
The worse the station was, the better the memories are. Okay, that's right. Listen, I got a lot of them, but I'll go back to Syracuse real quick. So at Syracuse, I was hired at age 23 to be the full-time morning show host and take over. And I was blown away. I couldn't believe at 23, I was a morning show, comedy-based rock and roll host. I mean, this is a dream come true. I'm working with Ed Wank, one of my best friends ever, and Lois, who hated me. She hated me because the guy, the fat man, left for the competitor at 95X, and she blamed me. She thought I was the reason. Well, she didn't know that the fat man tried to get me and Ed to follow him to 95X, which me and Ed would have done in a heartbeat, by the way. And Fatty, that was his nickname, went and worked with Dave Coombs, who's a good guy. And it would have been Dave, the fat man, Ed, and Dean, and Magoo or Darren or whatever I was going by the time. But 95X
was your nickname at one point in time?
Magoo was, yeah. It was my high school.
That is living on for a long time there, Magoo.
And in high school, just got shortened to Goo. So if you run into any of my high school friends or college friends, they're more likely to call me Magoo or Goo as a nickname. Nobody calls me D-Mac from high school or college. D-Mac didn't happen until I was at KBPI.
Okay, so, everybody watching right now, we're bringing it back. Okay,
Magoo,
that's
bring back Magoo.
Okay.
Anyways, long story long, but I'll shorten it up. So the reason why I was hired at 23 was to be fired. And 6 months after I was hired, they sold the radio station to a company, and they're going to flip it to country, and we're all going to lose our jobs. And that obviously was the plan when I was hired. How else does a 23-year-old get hired? I just didn't know that. Yeah. So, I mean, okay, it is what it is. So I have to look for another job after 6 months, but it was a great experience, and I'm glad I got it. And me and Ed Wank, we tried our best, Rachel, to find a job together. I mean, we just didn't get lucky with it. So we started to look for things individually, and I got hired as a producer in Buffalo at 97 Rock, which was a big station in Buffalo, and it was what it was. So we were split up. So Kicks FM, this is really complicated, was going to flip to country. We knew when it was going to flip to country. So I decided to take a vacation so I could get paid for a week, and I had been hired in Buffalo. So, I gave Ed a big hug, Lois the middle finger, and, we knew when our last show was going to be, but I still thought I was going to get paid for my week vacation, if you're following me, right? Mm-hmm. So in the middle of the week on a Wednesday, the station flipped unexpectedly. Like it flipped early to country, and then this other station turned to classic rock or whatever. But the truth is, technically, Rachel, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday technically were vacation days that I should have got paid for. So I got my paycheck, and I'm already in Buffalo, but Kim she hadn't trailed me out to Buffalo yet. She was in Syracuse. So I was going back and forth all the time. And in my paycheck, I was like, geez, I wonder if I'm going to get paid for those 3 days of vacation. And I wasn't paid. So I was coming back anyway. So I go into the station, and Jay Sterren was the general manager. Nice guy. Kind of lied to me, but nice guy. And I go up to Jay and I go, Jay, I didn't get paid for vacation. He goes, how much do I owe you? And I go, $186. And Jay reached into his wallet, Rachel, picked out $186, handed it to me. He goes, are we good?
Hell yeah, we are. I
We're
should have said
good.
250. Sorry. You know, D,
So there
I'm
you go.
learning a lot of things happen. Not good things for your job happen when you're on vacation.
Yeah. Vacation is like terrifying.
Yeah, good. Not like good things don't happen to you when you go on vacation.
Ah, there she is. She always listens to me. Well, if you're listening to me, I could go for another. These were really good, by the way.
Yeah, they were really good.
Yeah, those
10
are
out of
do our drinks did match tonight. Then DMAC goes on the Price is Right. That was not me. That was my wife. But I think you can find that on YouTube somewhere, maybe.
You can find the clip.
God, we put it on YouTube.
We need to find that. Next week episode, write it down right
Yeah.
now. We need to find you.
Yeah. You can
Or
see me
Kim
when
on
we
The
got
Price is
married on
Right.
The Price is Right. Yeah, my wife won. I guess that was a radio story because we played it out all on the radio. My wife won a vacuum cleaner, a couch, and 2 snowmobiles. And we sold the Green Machine vacuum cleaner at a yard sale. The couch we had for like 25 years. The couch we had forever. And then the 2 snowmobiles we sold to Jim Kelly of the Buffalo Bills.
So crazy. That
True
story
story.
still blows my mind. Oh my gosh.
All right, enough about me, although I love talking about me. How are you this week?
I'm doing wonderful. Thank you.
We have something to do you have another one? Oh God. These are
She's
did
just
you
the
have
best.
Are you having one? No hand. See the hand come in? Come in. Keep coming. There it is.
Matching colors.
Cat cave. In there. Take that out. Thank you. Thank you. Thumbs up. Hey, they're really good.
I
They're
freaking
really
adore
good.
her. She's so cute. I just adore her. And I appreciate. Did you actually go to the liquor store or did she go to the liquor store?
I went to the liquor store today.
Proud of you.
You should
Proud
see
of
me.
you.
It's funny because I go to the I've gone to Total Beverage, whatever that is, the big one there. But
Like 2 minutes from your office.
it is, but it's like in the wrong direction. You know what I mean? And there's a Safeway with a pretty big liquor selection.
Yeah.
That's
which one.
way closer. It's funny because it's the same guy. And I often come in there with like my bike helmet on. Do you know what a lunatic I look like? So I come in there with my bike stuff, my helmet. I don't take anything off. I just wear my helmet. And it's been cold, so I'm putting a knit
So
cap
cold.
over my helmet. And I'm walking in there with my bike shoes and I got my tights on. Rachel, I look like a lunatic. And every week I'm coming in there and I'm looking for the smallest bottles possible of liquor.
Yes.
Like I don't want to buy a huge bottle of champagne. And the Cavassier, I was like, do you got the cognac in a smaller container? And the answer was no. But I'm kind of glad because this is freaking
These are really
delicious.
good. This is why I go to Total Wine because I'm like, okay, I could
Total
get
Wine's
the smallest
great.
bottle of whatever. But so true.
Total Wine is great. LOL.
So
I've heard the story years ago. Yeah, it's all the
So-
same stories, Rachel. It's nothing new.
Broncos. Anything
Yeah.
new
Oh, I
that
got
you've
something.
heard?
I got something real quick on the Broncos.
Okay.
Congratulations. Ooh, let me do this. And I bet you already know this, but congratulations to the McGlincheys.
Yes, I know.
How about that? You got any details on this one?
Rhodes McGlinchey. So cool.
Oh my God. How beautiful is that?
I know. Oh.
Look at
Although I
that.
just noticed it's Mike's hands. How cute. Mm,
It's gorgeous. What a gorgeous baby. And congratulations to them. And that's how you have a baby, Rachel. You have your baby outside of the season. The McGlincheys know how to do football.
Yes, they do. They plan that. Listen,
plan that.
Easy Nix is going to be due soon.
Is she really?
She has to be. She announced she was pregnant when they were in London, which was what, September or October?
Oh gosh, that was the photo with holding the sonogram through the field, right? Because that's how we all walk. We walk with sonograms in our hands through like wheat
Pretty
fields.
much.
Yeah,
Listen,
I mean,
it was a beautiful photo.
who
But
doesn't
yeah,
do that?
I bet she's due like April, May-ish. That'd be my guess.
Well, good for Bo, man. I hope he's doing okay. Gosh, if we only had Bo.
If it
What
hadn't
would we be?
snowed-
What would we
Listen,
be doing?
I will even say if it hadn't snowed, the Broncos would have been in the Super Bowl. Sucks. I hate it.
Yeah.
I'm over it. I'm bummed about it still.
You know what's funny about that? Like, how many days has it? Actually, it's snowing hard up in the mountains, but not here in the Front Range.
I know.
So, but I mean, how many?
today though? that if the Broncos do not upgrade, if they stick with the 3 backs that they had, they are at best a wild card team next year.
Who you want for backs, Rachel?
Brees Hall, duh. To the world
Brees
wants.
Hall.
Can
You
they
want
get him?
Brees
I
Hall?
don't know.
What do you think about Rico Dowdle?
Nah. He's like option B. I'm more of a Brees
He is.
Hall
He
kinda
is.
gal.
He is option B. By the way, yeah.
Yeah, he's option B. I'm fine with it. I don't want them to go draft another running back. Don't do that. Like, you need to go get a veteran that knows how to play in the league
No.
and have RJ Harvey just be the backup. That's what I like. Honestly, I think if it's RJ Harvey, you can even keep JK and then a guy like Brees Hall. I'm all in. All in. Send it.
Mhm.
Cherry on top. I will be so excited about it.
There he is.
How do you feel?
Well, they've done some. Well, I would love Brees Hall, and if you notice the news today, the Chiefs did a negotiation with
Restructuring.
Patrick. Yeah, and somebody was like, "Oh, why don't the Broncos do that?" I go, "Well, they will once they're paying Bo Nix." I have another one. Once they're paying Bo Nix $60 million a year, they'll do restructures with him too. We had Jeff
who's
Legwold
supposed
on.
to restructure their contract right now? I mean, I bet Mike McGlinchey does, but
You
like,
know
and
what?
Quinn Miners, who else?
Well, we had Jeff Legwold on from ESPN today on the radio show, and we started getting into this, and he goes, "You know what? How about this? The Broncos can do whatever they want." Because when you get into the weeds of like who can restructure and how you can restructure, it's like we just don't have all the right information. But if like I like what Jeff said, like the Broncos, Rachel, can do whatever they want. So if they want to spend $14 million for Brees Hall, they can do it. If you want to spend, I don't know, you want to spend $8 million, which would be a lot for him for Rico Dowdle, they can do that.
Yeah.
And then there's talk. I don't know if you saw this, but Bill Barnwell put out there. Let me ask you if you would do this deal. The article was trades.
Yes.
That would fit every team, and the trade was AJ Brown and a draft pick, like a 5th round draft pick for Riley Moss and a 5th round in 26 and like a 6th round in 27. Would you do that deal?
I'm not totally in on AJ Brown. Do I think that he's a really good wide receiver? 100%. Do I think that he does have a little bit of drama to him and he's a little bit of a diva? Yeah, we can all remember his comments about how he wasn't getting the ball this year and he was frustrated. Do I think that he fits into this locker room? I think if he knew what he was getting into. Here's the thing with Sean Payton's offense. It's never going to be one guy that's going to get the ball. They're going to rotate it around. That's why I tell people all the time, if you want anybody on the Broncos on your fantasy team, they're probably not going to get you buku points every single week because that's just never what Sean's going to do. He's going to pass the ball around. Would I do that deal? Is Barron going to be your corner then, or are you going to have McMillan be your corner?
Well, what would you do? I mean, you could have either one play the nickel.
Yeah. I would rather have Jade play the nickel and have Jaquan be on the corner, I guess.
Well, okay. Why did they draft Jade? No, that's fine. But like, you got to ask yourself at some point, well, why did we draft this guy in the first round if it's not to be a starter? And then you got to just take a look, well, who do we like more or who has more value? Jaquan McMillan or Riley Moss. And trades should hurt a little bit, Rach. I mean, a little bit, don't you think? I mean, there's got to be value for value.
Who would I rather have, Riley Moss or Jaquan McMillan? Listen, for 2 years now, I have called Jaquan McMillian, because I said he's going to go out there and he's going to get paid because he's good. He's sneaky good.
That's good.
But it's hard to overlook all of Riley's pass interference calls. It's hard to overlook them because there are so many of them. And now, regardless if it's actually pass interference, because so many of those calls are ticky-tack, he's known in the league for it. He can play outside, you're right. But we've also seen him get burned outside. So that's why I'm not exactly signing him up for that.
That reminds me of like the social network. If you invented Facebook, you would have invented Facebook. Like if he could play outside, he'd be playing outside. Like
correct.
Yeah.
We watched him get burned. I mean, it wasn't a handful of snaps, but like he got burned a couple of times at both positions. So,
dude, do you know how many snaps he had? By the way, I just duded you. Do you know how many?
Duded all the time.
Did you? You know how many snaps?
Are you kidding me? I get duded all the time.
All right, dude. Do you know how many snaps Barron had in the AFC Championship game? Take a guess.
0?
Not 0. Well, 5.
Okay.
You went up me. You would prices right on me right there. $1, Bob.
I literally was like, well, it must be a shocking number.
I know it's a low number from D-Max Tone. Let me go with 0.
5 of them?
5 snaps.
At nickel or at dime?
Oh, I don't even know. 5 defensive snaps. I don't know where they were.
Okay.
You know. But well, all right, listen. I'm not anxious to get rid of Riley Moss, but
you would do the trade. That's what you're telling me.
Oh, I would do the trade in a heartbeat. I would do the trade in a heartbeat. One, you need a definitive 1A receiver. We all love Cortland Sutton. We do.
He's not it.
But he's not 1A.
Yeah.
He would be the second receiver, 1B, on like every team.
Yeah.
Like every single team would love to have Cortland Sutton. So I'm really glad Cortland Sutton's on this team, right? Really glad. That being said, he's not the big explosive guy. He's not the guy who's going to turn like a whole lot of nothing into something, but he is going to be there very consistently. And we love Cortland Sutton, and he's going to be a Ring of Famer, and he's an all-time Bronco.
Everyone loves him.
Everybody, rightfully so.
Agreed.
But
you would rather have AJ Brown over like George Pickens?
Well, no, no. But I just don't think George Pickens is going to be available. I think he's going to get tagged by the Cowboys.
Okay.
But no, I'd rather have George Pickens. And Justin Jefferson, but there's not a lot of other guys
Justin
better
Jefferson
than me.
Is like that. Everyone needs to get off that dream. That dream is not happening.
Yeah, that's not going to happen, and neither is George Pickens. But the AJ Brown situation is there's always one or two of these stories a year where a super talented guy just becomes available because they just need a change of scenery. Would you stay away from Tyreek Hill?
Absolutely. No. No, never happening. Do not do it. Ugh. Disgusts me to even think about it. No.
I know. It's hard to, you know what? You're accused of domestic abuse, and that's enough. I don't need my team to win that bad. I don't ever need my team to. Sometimes it feels weird because like players' names come up and I don't know their past. I just know them from football. And I get all excited about them. And then I'm like, and they were accused of domestic abuse. And I'm like,
out the window.
I'm out. I don't want it.
That's the thing is, like somebody like Tyreek would never fit in with this locker room. Like this locker room is get together every single week with our wives and like all of the like that's just not there. There has to be somebody that will fit into this locker room.
Yeah, I'm with you. But he's just available. That's all. He's still not healthy. His kneecap got destroyed. His ACL. He's a mess. Yeah.
Yeah. No.
And he's just kind of a creepy dude. He's 32, and enough.
The other name that has been thrown around a lot is Mike Evans, and I'm like, where is this?
Yeah. Yeah, but isn't Mike Evans isn't that just Cortland Sutton? He's old. He's slow. He's big and strong. But isn't that Cortland Sutton? Don't we have that?
Exactly. The main problem is there's no good wide receivers really in this year class that are like, oh my gosh, have to have this guy on your squad type guys. Like there's lots of good talent, don't get me wrong, but there's nobody that's like, oh my gosh, could be an absolute player.
The only other dude that's kind of in the mix is Alec Pierce with the Colts, who has like the biggest yards after catch, the biggest yak in the league, and got over 1,000 yards last year. But like the issue I have with him is like, don't we have that guy in Marvin Mims? Isn't that our guy? Yeah. Isn't he the same thing? So I'm more. I really don't care. I'm more fixated on running back, to be quite honest with you.
Running back and tight end. That's
Well, tight end, we're screwed. I don't know how else to say it. There's not many good free agents.
no.
It's not a great draft class. The best.
Why do you think Evan Ingram didn't work out? Like, what is missing
Well,
from
he's
this
got
situation?
He's got another year. So,
I know, but like,
I
why
don't
didn't
know.
Sean use him like he was supposed to?
You know what happened, man? Is like J.K. Dobbins got hurt, Rachel, and just the whole offense just kind of, just sort of.
Listen, I thought RJ did a great job. I thought that we saw some explosive plays. From
He
him.
was good in the red
Everybody-
zone.
Well, even not in the red. Like, we saw some explosive plays. He's got away from a lot of tackles. Like, everybody sitting here was like, oh my God, it was awful. It wasn't great. I'll give it to you there. But, like, it wasn't the worst thing we've seen. Sean just doesn't stick to the run either. It's, like, impossible to actually, develop if you don't stick to it. It's frustrating.
Waddle would be a fit. Jalen Waddle. Yep, that'd be
I
cool.
was talking to Cody Rourke, actually, and he brought up Jalen Waddle. And I was
What did he say
like,
about him?
Nothing. He was just pretty much like, I would be somewhat interested. And I'm like, yeah, he's another one of those guys, though, that I just don't get excited about when I hear his name. Like, when he was in trade talks last year, I was like, yeah, like, he would be good, but it's not like George Pickens, where I would be like, oh my gosh, if we could get George Pickens, it would be amazing.
Yeah, well, no shit.
No, but that's just how I feel about Waddle. I'm like, okay, like, I don't know.
I saw that the Jags intend to use Travis Hunter full-time as a corner and part-time as a receiver.
How long do we expect that to take?
I don't
About a
know,
year.
but did you? I don't know if you saw what the tags are, but like the tag for a wide receiver is 27 million, and the tag for a cornerback is 20 million,
Yeah.
and that's just the difference, Rachel.
If
in
you're
terms
Travis
of that,
Hunter, you wanted to be a wide receiver. You're gonna get paid
Right.
a lot more.
I mean, if you care about money, I don't know about him though. He seems pretty happy with his wife. They just had a kid, right? I think.
And they just got a dog. She got him a dog for Valentine's Day.
All right. Oh my God, I don't know what to say. I get the
Actually, I saw a
impression.
really funny TikTok today,
Yeah,
and
go
it was like, I told my boyfriend that I wanted chocolate for Valentine's Day, and she's like, I didn't tell him what kind of chocolate, and she like brings it into this like screen, and it's a chocolate lab, and I was like, you won. That's a good one. That's really good.
That's cool.
I take Waddle over Brown, or Brown over any free agent receiver.
Okay.
George Pickens.
Yeah, I
But
know, Rachel.
I would rather get Breece Hall than George Pickens.
Well, you could get both though. Well, you can't get George Pickens. He's gonna just be tagged by the Cowboys. He's not gonna be in the mix.
Okay, do you think that the Jets are gonna franchise tag Breece Hall?
Do you know what the tag for running backs is? $14 million. And the thought that a pathetic team, the worst franchise by far in the NFL, and maybe the worst franchise in professional sports, as they've missed the playoffs, Rachel, 17 straight years, maybe 18, something like that.
Ooh.
By a mile, the worst franchise is the New York Jets.
Do you know what's funny?
I guess.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. No, go
I was
ahead.
gonna say every single time that I think of the Jets, all I think of is Zach Wilson. And I'm like, how many years has it been now? But that is the only face that I can ever think of.
But
Zach Wilson.
anybody who goes to the Jets is fucked. They are just, it's a terrible Sam Darnold just won the Super Bowl, Rachel.
I
like,
know.
He's not a bad quarterback, but anybody in New York is going to be bad. Like, and Darren Muji, who used to be with the Broncos, is their GM, and I don't know, maybe they can figure it out, but it all starts with ownership. And Woody Johnson is a fucking idiot, and they're just
But
terrible.
there's a lot of idiots in the league. A lot.
Well, if you have an idiot as an owner, you're screwed. I don't know how else.
Okay,
to put it.
would you label Jerry Jones as an idiot?
Boy, that's a good one. He's not an idiot as an owner, but he's an idiot as a GM, and he can't get over himself, and he cannot hand the team to his son, Steven. He actually has 3 kids that he has another boy, it's like 60, a son, and a daughter who like it's the three kids that kind of run everything right under Jerry. But as an owner, he's a Hall of Fame owner, and he does have 3 Super Bowls, and he was on the TV committee with Pat Bowlen that changed the whole existence of the NFL. So as an owner, Jerry Jones is a Hall of Famer. As a GM, he blows. So it's kind of a complicated question. And if you saw the documentary on the Cowboys Rage, he ain't going nowhere. His next job after the Cowboys is opening a pearly gate. Like, that's it. He's never going to resign. Ever.
No. He loves it. He loves everything about it.
So is he an idiot? He's not a great GM, but he's been a tremendous owner. So no, I guess I would not consider him. Jimmy Haslam of the Browns is an idiot. Woody Johnson is an idiot. These are idiot owners.
Raiders owner. I'm blanking on his name right now.
Of who?
The Raiders.
Mark Davis is an idiot.
Yeah.
Boy, I tell you this about the Raiders, though, Rach. They're gonna get Fernando Mendoza. They have 100.
You want to know what's my really, really, really hot take?
Go for it.
Lamar Jackson goes to the Raiders.
Walk me through that one.
Honestly, I don't know. There's something where I'm like, it just feels like it could happen.
How? Why?
I don't know. Changes are happening in Baltimore.
No, Rachel.
Crazy.
They got.
That's my very hot take.
That's a super hot take. That's great. Are you a fan of Fernando Mendoza or not?
Honestly, I didn't watch a lot of college ball this year. I'm not going to lie to you. Was he fun in the national championship game? Yeah.
He's unbelievable.
So, good for him. Is he going to struggle in the league like most rookie quarterbacks? Probably.
Sure.
Is Max Crosby going to be on that team? I don't think so. Is he going to be a Denver Bronco? I don't think so. Have you seen that rumor?
I saw it by Polymarket, which is some sort of gambling site that I'm not that familiar with, but Polymarket, whatever they are, said that Max Crosby is a favorite to go to the Broncos. Correct. It seems
the only reason you would go to the Broncos if you're going to take a lot less money for the chance to get a ring. That's it.
The Broncos would have to give up like Jonathan Cooper or Jonah Ellis and the number 30 pick. First round pick. Is that worth it for Max Crosby?
Funny enough, I really like Max Crosby.
Oh, I do too.
Yeah, I think he's kind of a hoot. But I like Jonathan Cooper a lot. I think he's a dog. I think he's terrifying. That number 30 pick, I'm okay with them trading away. I'm not going to lie. Do I think they're going to? No, because I think George Payton loves his draft picks. Would I make that deal? Jonathan Cooper in the first round draft pick for Max Crosby? Probably not. Max Crosby's kind of well, it's funny because I'm like, if the Broncos were like one spot away from like a Super Bowl, then I would be like, all in. You don't care. You're like in the window.
Mm-hmm. And you don't think they are?
They're in the window. I think. Here's the thing. Their schedule is going to be so tough next year.
Yeah.
So tough.
Yeah. 14 wins would be crazy.
It would be so hard.
This
offense has to be so much better.
Are they not at least an 11-win team? 12?
Okay, hold on. We need to pull up their opponents real quick.
Oh, by the way, San Fran is hosting the game in Mexico City, but I think because the Broncos are scheduled to play San Fran on the road this year. Yeah. That game is shaping up to be the Broncos against San Fran in Mexico City.
Correct.
By the way.
Also, if I am San Fran, I'm pissed. You're sending me to Australia week 1, and then you're also going to send me to Mexico City. Like, screw you, the NFL. That's awful.
That's funny.
Okay. Buffalo Bills, win or loss?
Where is it?
The Broncos will host it.
Oh, man. Oh, my God. Loss. Bills get their
the
revenge.
Miami Dolphins, they'll host them.
Win. They're having fire sales. Who's even on their team? That's a win.
Jalen Waddle. The New England Patriots you go to.
That's a good one. That's a win. We get revenge there. Just like the Bills get revenge on us, we get revenge on them.
Okay, and then the New York Jets is a win.
Win.
The Los Angeles Rams will come to Denver.
Loss. They're going
The
to be
Seattle
really
Seahawks will come to Denver.
good. Win. Watch what happens to them, Rachel. Like, they've got like 7 free agents, but they're all like really high-priced guys. They're going to lose some significant guys. That's a win.
Their defense is going to swallow the Broncos.
You don't know. Hey,
Broncos offense.
You don't know who's
gonna.
gonna. You do not know who's gonna be on their defense, Rachel. Don't forget the Broncos lost Malik Jackson and Danny Trevathan. That's it. 2 guys from the 2015 defense, and that was enough. They got 9 wins the next year and missed the playoffs. So
I hope you're right.
Just a heads up.
The Arizona Cardinals
Win.
San Francisco 49ers.
In Mexico. Let's just say in Mexico. Loss.
Okay. Then the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Oh, that's got to be a win. I fucking hate Liam Cohen. That's got to be a win. I cannot stand him. It's got to be a win. That's a total homer biased up yours, Liam Cohen.
Okay, and then you have the Steelers, which you will travel to.
Win. They're
Carolina
a mess.
Panthers.
On the road?
Yep.
It's probably a loss. Like they're coming up. They're coming
1
up.
win, 2 win, 3 win, 4 win, 5 win, 6 wins. Right there. Between the Bills, the Jets. You said the Patriots a win, right?
Yeah.
No, you said lose to the Bills. So it was the Dolphins the win, the Patriots the win, the Jets the win.
Yep.
Then you got the Seahawks as a win, the Cardinals as a win.
Yep. What I got?
49ers, we said a loss. The Jacksonville Jaguars, so that's 6. Steelers, 7. Carolina Panthers.
Loss.
So 7 wins right there.
Out of 17 games?
No, because obviously then you have all the AFC West opponents.
Oh, okay. All right. So let's think about that. Let's keep going. You got 6 games against them. You go 4-2. Go 4-2. So I got 10. Well, that kind of sucks.
No, 11.
11. All right. It might be that kind of year, Rach. It might be that kind of year. It might be
I love how high on this team you are. The Broncos offense, if they do not get better, if they have the exact same offense, they're going to get creamed this year. Young sucks. Honestly, I don't think Bryce Young is that bad.
I don't think he's that bad. I think they're getting better and better. They had a hell of a run.
I think he's been dealt a bad hand.
Here's what you might see. First of all, I think the Chiefs are going to have to. The Chiefs are just. It ain't going to be their year again.
Well, and who knows when Patrick Mahomes is going to come back?
Exactly.
Do you think Travis Kelce retires?
Yes. Why would he play? When's he getting married? When's that going down in June with Taylor and him?
Apparently June 13th.
In Rhode Island?
At the same place that Christian McCaffrey got married, apparently.
Get out of here.
No.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh my God. My wife is going to be, Cat Cave is going to be on pins and needles. She's going to want every photo.
Wedding. That's a big wedding.
Listen, she is so in love with the Kelseys. She's in love with Jason, and his wife. She loves the 2 of them. I do too, by the way. I do too.
You want to know what's crazy? Apparently, every single person that got a save the date or invite had to sign an NDA.
Come on.
No, dead serious.
Well, hold on a second. Let me look at my invite.
Could you imagine getting invited to that wedding?
No, of course
not. How star-studded would that wedding be? Do you want to know why people think it's that weekend too?
Why?
Because it's not a resort, but like wherever it is, it's typically like $1,000 to $1,200 to stay there. That weekend in particular, apparently it's like $6,000 to stay there. So everybody is just assuming that it's there.
Well, I wish them. I really am a fan of both of theirs.
Me too.
We've talked about this before, so
we have.
It's easy to trash them, but not here. You won't find that here.
No Swiftie trashing here. Okay,
no.
Raiders 1-1 or 2-0 or 0-2?
2-0.
Okay. And then
2-0. Maybe 0-2 against the Chargers.
Oh.
Yeah, the Chargers.
Harbaugh, huh?
Well, I mean, it's Harbaugh, it's Mike McDaniel. It's Adam Gase.
Yep.
Like it's Justin Herbert. It all everything depends on health and how that's going. Yada yada yada, all that sort of thing. But what they're doing in terms of coaching staff offensively is kind of crazy. And the team that should be unbelievable in 3 years is the Raiders. The Raiders should be winning a Super Bowl in 3 years with where they are in the draft, who they're getting as a quarterback, what they have in cap space. It's actually ridiculous, Rachel, what the Raiders have in front of them. So, but the Chargers aren't that far behind, but the Broncos are right there. And we got the right guy. But our window isn't 3 years necessarily. Like, it's not about, hey, let's get better in 3 years. It's next year. Like, it's win the Super Bowl. Win the Super Bowl, Rachel, next year. SoFi Stadium, Valentine's Day.
I think
we'll
that is
all be there.
Extremely high expectations.
We should book our Airbnb now. Me, Cat Cave, you, Anthony, your dad. Like, let's just do it. We should get it now.
I think that is extremely high expectations considering nobody thought the Broncos would even make it to the AFC Championship game this year. And a lot with the Broncos way, which deservingly so. Bo Nix is a fourth quarter comeback king. We can all agree with that. I think that's very, very, that's a little crazy in my opinion.
You need a little more faith here. I need to get you.
I think
get you going a little bit.
You need a little bit of a reality check at how bad this Broncos offense was.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty aware of that. I mean,
that's then what in the world would make you think that this team would go to the Super Bowl?
Well, we're gonna
with
have
a first place schedule. With a first place schedule.
I don't know. I got them winning 11 games. I got the Broncos going the hard way. Like I got them on the road as a wild card
11 games gets them into the wild card.
They're probably going to be a wild card this year.
I would agree that. Okay, they're playing the Buffalo Bills in the wild card game. You're going to say that they're going to have the Bills number again?
Oh, you're killing me. No, you got to avoid the Buffalo Bills in Buffalo.
Thanks.
Boy, so you think the Bills are just going to dominate the AFC East?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, who do you think has the number 1 seed in the AFC? The bye week. Who do you think gets it this year? I don't think it's going to be the Broncos, but I do think they're going to win the Super Bowl. Both things can be true.
Okay. Who do I think will be the number 1 seed in the AFC? God. They will add at least 4 offensive skill guys. Who are the 4? First of all, I don't think they're going to add a tight end. Crazy. I think they're going to add a running back.
Yes.
I really don't think they're going to add a wide receiver.
Really?
Unless it's a great deal, I don't think so. So who are the other 3? Tell me. Put it in the comments.
I don't know. I think they'll draft a running back.
No.
I think they'll pick up a
That's
wide
awful.
I think they'll pick up a wide receiver, but I don't think it's going to be like premier sort of dude. It's going to be like a Sean Payton type of guy.
Great. It's going to be like a Troy Franklin dude first year.
They should draft a tight end maybe in the second round, but I don't know.
So, again, who are they adding for skill guys that are going to be absolutely crazy?
Running back. That's all we need. In all honesty.
It's a tight end league.
Like,
you need a tight end.
Rachel, if J.K. Dobbins and Bo Nix were both healthy, despite the snow, do the Broncos win?
If Bo Nix was healthy, they would have won.
Do they win against the Seahawks?
No.
Probably not. You're probably right about that.
Yeah.
You're probably right. But you don't need J.K. Dobbins. You need somebody like J.K. Dobbins. And, hey, I'm just telling you, check out Rico Dowdle's numbers. Check them out, okay? Check them out.
He's not on my current list, so I'll do it.
I never expected Rachel to be this attractive. Wow, I had no idea. Brains and beauty.
Thank you.
That is a very sideways compliment, by the way.
Thank you.
Like, I get that all the time in reverse. I get the, wow, you're not what I thought you would look like at all. Which, of course, my main job is radio. So theoretically, I sound great and I look like shit. Or I'm ridiculously handsome, and I sound like ass. But I
Which
mean,
one is it?
yeah, I'm a radio guy, so theoretically, I must look like fucking Shrek. So you're getting this. You're getting this in kind of a weird way. I never expected Rachel to be this attractive. I had no idea brains and beauty.
Yeah, I guess
So does that mean
did
this?
you not expect me to be like somewhat good looking?
Right, like, so what do we think Rachel was? Like a big fat pig?
On that note.
Wow. Hey, Rachel, you sound like a big fat pig. I can't believe how hot you are.
On that note, everybody.
She's one fucking toothless pig. Oh, shit. She's kind of hot.
Oh my god, it's hot. Anyways.
Okay.
Cheers.
All right. On that note, we should probably wrap it up. Oh, you're done. I'm done. We're all done. We've been on for an hour.
Appreciate you all. Thanks for
All
hanging
right.
with us on Cocktail Hour. We'll see you next week.
See.
Welcome to the Ladies Man, the love line with all the right responses to your romantic queries. I'm Leon Phelps. How y'all doing? I'm doing all right. I got my Cavatier right here. And hey, guess what? Today is Valentine's Day, which is always a very special day for the Ladies Man because it is the only national holiday dedicated to getting it on. And I can assure you that as soon as this show is over, I intend on getting it on with someone or something, and it will most definitely involve the butt.